everybody, it's Sally from Sally Stampers. Thank you for joining me today. Today I am bringing you my Slim Lindor treat. So it's one of these beautiful chocolate bars which I recently spotted in my shop. I thought, definitely mint macaron. I love it. But then I decided not to actually use anything with that in it, and I went with the beautiful Bird Ballad DSP. I think I've mentioned before, but I always find that sometimes I love the B-sides of papers. So, example, we have the speciality papers that have got gold or copper or whatever in them, and sometimes we have beautiful DSP. So, for example, this one. Now, I think this is what I would class as the A side, and that is the B. But I actually really like that one. I love this one, but I do really like this one too. So I just thought, you know, sometimes I want to go with using a different colour and using a different side of the DSP than people do. This very simply opens up, so there's no actual fastening, and then the chocolate just slides out. But of course it would be a little bit boring if I left it like that, so I popped a little window in just so that you can have a sneak peek at what chocolate you have. And then I found that these beautiful faceted flower gems that come with the mosaic suite actually go really well with this too. So hey presto, we got some of the beautiful flowers on. And again, just a simple hello. Why can we not give these to people as just a little hi, nice to see you again, I bought you a little gift. Doesn't take long to make, and they're so lovely. So let's get them made. Lovely chocolate. So you need a sheet of DSP that is 10.5 by 4 3/4 of an inch. Now obviously if you have a pattern, make sure that the long side has your paper running the right way. Okay, so as you can see with this, I'll have to turn it sideways to get it all in, but this is the length of the paper, so I want it to run this way. Ideal again for a stocking filler, or even like little crackers if you didn't want Christmas crackers for the banging because of pets that might be afraid, or children. These would actually be quite fun to put on your Christmas table and have as an alternative to crackers. I might actually even think of doing that myself this year. My dogs don't mind the banging too much. I've got one who's a little bit nervous, Daisy. She's a bit nervous. I don't think Bailey would be too bothered. She's not bothered about much at all. So 10.5 by 4 3/4, and that's 27 by 11 centimetres. On the long side, we're going to score. I'm all confused now. Yes, helps if I had the paper the right way, wouldn't it? It's been a long day. Okay, so on the long side, that's this side, we're going to score at 1.5 inches and 9 inches. And in centimetres that will be 4 and 23. Then we're going to rotate. Again, it doesn't matter if your pattern's this way or upside down because these are just the same. And we're going to score at 1, 1 3/4, 2 3/4, and 3.5 inches. So in centimetres that will be 2.5, 4.5, 7 and 9. Simple as that. Oh, crumbs, nearly sent everything flying then, making a crashing noise. Okay, so folding and burnishing all of those score lines. So do these two ones on the end first, and then these long ones. Obviously just make sure when you are burnishing them that they stay in a straight line, because sometimes they do have a habit to go a bit wonky because they are so long. But it's dead simples. Okay, so there we have that. So this way you're going to have your, what's going on here? Why does that seem, okay, so we have a random shape going on today. I don't quite understand why that has done that. Okay, so we clearly need to take a little bit off that. Strange. 1/8 of an inch. Bear with me 2 seconds while I just trim this 1/8 of an inch, which actually is going to be quite tricky because, okay, so I'm just going to trim this. Please ignore my measuring or re-measuring. Right, does that work? No, still need a shim. I have no clue why this went so completely wrong, but you know, happens to the best of us, I guess. Right, okay, so I will readjust just my measurements. So it is actually 4.5, not 4 3/4. So I will make sure I change that. As for centimetres, it will be 11.5, which is ridiculous because I'd originally said it was 11, so goodness knows why that's gone so skew-whiffed. Right, shall we start again? DSP is 10.5 by 4.5, which is 27 by 11.5 centimetres. You're then going to score your long side at 1.5 and 9. Short side, we are going to score at 1, 1 3/4, 2 3/4 and 3.5, which is 2.5, 4.5, 7 and 9. Okay, we're back to where we should be. Right, bringing in your classic label punch, we are simply going to, right, so we're going to tuck that in. That's going to go there. So I want my punch to run around where these two birds are here. So fold one of your sides in, doesn't matter which one. And then we're going to tuck this punch in, and we're going to punch eyeballing about there. Take this out. Now, as you can see, it literally is just on the cusp of that. But if it did punch into this layer, it's fine, because you'll just swap it over and then you could adhere that one to the back. So you wouldn't see it anyway. Okay, so there's my hole punch. I don't actually know if it would be in the right place now. Oh, actually, yes, we're good. Right, so need to add some adhesive on one of our strips. So I'm going to use my snail and I'm going to run it the whole length of the DSP, right up to that score line and right down to the ends. And then, I don't know if this, oh, it will work. Fold this over onto there. Oops. And adhere that bit down. That all went a bit skew-wifty there. Oh, it's because my DSP curled over on the end. Can you see, look how it folded? Naughty, naughty. There we go, that's better. Right, run my bone folder over that now. Beautiful. So, slide my chocolate inside to your score lines. That's the wrong way round. Go that way. That's better. And then where your score line was at the end, what you're simply going to do is push those sides together and squeeze that in place. And like I said, it does actually stay together. Do the same the other side. Obviously just make sure your chocolate's out of the way, and you're simply going to pinch and squeeze those together, and then it will hold together. So like I said, you don't need adhesive, and it's just like a cracker, and you've got your little treat poking through. So all I need now is some scrap Whisper White, which I have here. Pool Party, I think I went with. Where's my Pool Party? There it is, hiding from me. And then again, using Free as a Bird, I just stamped hello onto my Whisper White. Oops. Oh, crumbs. There's a car going past, made a bit of a squeaky noise. So just stamp my hello on there. Lots of cars going past, which is always the way. And then my 1-inch circle punch to just punch that out. And dimensional on the back. So yeah, so you could, as I say, very simple, but you could use these as a simple holiday cracker instead of the bangs if you do have nervous pets or children. And as I said, look, see, look, these work. Oh, crumbs. These work perfectly with the mosaic mood flowers. And so there we have them. Perfect, I suppose, alternate crackers, but I'm going to still call it my Slim Lindor treat. Hope you like them. Hope it gives you some ideas for the festive season that will soon be upon us. And I hope you have a great day. See you all again soon.